Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
There is no reason why both these bills couldn't pass independently.
Now at 6, the president remaining positive despite agenda frustrations. Why Democrats have a numbers problem with a pair of bills. Plus, the CDC releasing new holiday COVID-19 guidelines. We're working for you on how to stay safe for your celebrations. And
a centralized location. They don't have to go to the pharmacy and wait. They can come here.
A Star City effort vaccinating Latinx families. How it's helping Spanish speakers fight the pandemic. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Lindsay Kennett. President Joe Biden is staying optimistic as two major spending bills remain in limbo on Capitol Hill. The stalemate among Democrats comes largely from the price tag of the economic package. Progressives want $3.5 trillion, while key moderates say that's too high. Although President Biden's over $1 trillion infrastructure package got 19 GOP votes in the Senate in August, its fate in the House is now in question.
We don't talk about it in terms of the number. We talk about it in terms of the needs that we need to meet for the people, in terms of the child tax credit, in terms of making sure that we bring health care costs down, in terms of prescription drugs, making sure that we make it more affordable.
On Saturday, President Biden approved a temporary extension of the Highway Trust Fund, ensuring close to 4,000 federal workers won't be laid off. A new study suggests vaccinated people are less likely to spread COVID-19. Researchers looked at 150,000 contacts traced from about 100,000 initial cases and found the Pfizer vaccine reduced transmission. When it came to the Delta variant, people were 65% less likely to test positive if they came in contact with someone who had received 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. Federal employees will soon either have to get a COVID-19 vaccine or start looking for a new job. The U.S. Office of Personnel Management says federal officials can enforce the White House administration's vaccine mandates next month. According to a memo, disciplinary actions for unvaccinated federal workers begins on November 9th. It's only October, but the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has issued new guidance on how to celebrate safely during the holidays. First, the CDC says make sure you are fully vaccinated if you're eligible. If you're attending a gathering at someone else's home, outdoor parties are always safer than indoor ones. If you're hosting a party indoors, try opening a window and letting some fresh air in, as experts say this increases airflow in the house. Pulaski County Public Schools will have 4 virtual Fridays in October due to ongoing staffing issues. As we've reported, there have been multiple issues this school year, and Pulaski County went virtual for the last Friday in September as well. The superintendent says as of October 1st, there were 6 vacant bus driver positions and 17 vacant teaching positions in the county. Let's get to your forecast. We started the day with sunny skies, but rain is starting to come through. Meteorologist Delaney Warden joins us now. So, Delaney, this is just the start of a really wet week.
Yes, absolutely. Some of that rain has been gradually moving in here over the past few hours. Been slow to do so, but we will continue to see that increasing. In fact, you see a lot more rain in the New River Valley, all of this tracking off towards the northeast. We focus currently on Roanoke, even back towards Bedford, seeing some stronger cells. We're not tracking really anything in the sense of severe weather. However, we are going to be watching out for some heavy downpours. So if you know any spots in particular that flood a little bit faster than others, something to keep in mind if you are going to be traveling on the roadways. And then back towards the New River Valley, we go towards areas like Radford. You've been picking up on some light to moderate rainfall. This again tracking off towards the northeast. And while you may not be seeing rain in south side portions of central, there is still plenty to go. Here for the next few hours, rain chances will stay fairly isolated, increasing a little bit more as we head into the overnight hours, but we have plenty of rain chances here over the next few days. I'll break all of that down coming up in your full forecast. Lindsay?
Delaney, thank you. The Pulaski Police Department is mourning the loss of one of their own. The department announced on Facebook John Leeper passed away this weekend. Officers say Leeper was a valued member of the department who retired in August. His cause of death is not known at this time. And the 2-year-old boy who went missing in North Carolina Friday night has been found safe in Georgia. As we've reported, Dior Singleton was with his mother, Camille Nichelle Singleton, who was wanted for the murder of a 68-year-old woman. Singleton is in custody, and officers say Dior is safe. Dead birds and fish are washing up along some Southern California beaches after a major oil spill leaked roughly 126,000 gallons of crude oil. This happened about 5 miles off the coast of Huntington Beach, a city just southeast of Los Angeles. City officials say this is a, quote, potential ecological disaster. Both the cause of the spill and the owner of the pipeline are not known at this time. Still ahead, racing with positivity, how this Hokie tradition is inspiring runners to come back for more. And helping the Hispanic community combat the COVID-19 pandemic, how a local event is bridging the gap on a crucial issue.
Have a question about current events, new laws? We can help. Just ask 10. It's easy. Go to WSLS.com, click on the menu icon, and click Ask 10. Type your question, and we'll work on an answer. Ask 10 on WSLS.com.
This morning, people had the opportunity to run with the Hokies. The 9th annual Hokie Half Marathon and 5K took place in Blacksburg. The route took runners along roads, the Huckleberry Trail, a flat ground, and some hills. With a ton of live music throughout the course and plenty of cheering along the way, organizers say the Hokie Half is one you won't want to miss.
And it was amazing. This is the first time I've ever done any sort of race as far as long distance running, my first half ever, and trained for it for a while. And the positivity around the race is awesome. Everybody cheering you on. So it was a great time.
Well, congratulations to all the runners. Those runners say they were excited to race after all of their hard work and training. We're going to give you a live look from our Virginia Tech Skycam in Blacksburg. Definitely looks cloudy, it's rainy. Coming up on 10 News at 6, Delaney will have another check of your forecast in just a few minutes. COVID-19 is affecting Latinx communities at an alarming rate, but outreach efforts in Roanoke are helping combat the pandemic. 10 News reporter Alexis Davila is working for you to find out how a health fair at Thrasher Park is helping Latinx families get ahead of the pandemic.
With Spanish music, Latin cuisine, and even a soccer game organized, local agencies interacted with Latinx families one-on-one at the Hispanic Health Fair. More than a dozen vendor tents stood in Roanoke's Thrasher Park Sunday, highlighting local health resources available for Spanish speakers.
We try to help more the Spanish speaker because when they go to have all resources, it's hard for the language, and we want to help that they receive our service.
Jomalia Enriquez was hired through a grant by Raleigh Court Presbyterian Church. In just 3 months, she has helped 230 Spanish-speaking patients in the community. With many Latinx families living near Thrasher Park, it was important to reach the families in their own neighborhoods.
It means a lot because being here, they know where the park is. It's a centralized location. They don't have to go to the pharmacy and wait. They can come here.
Taking that to heart, a line formed outside the picnic shelter for people who wanted a COVID-19 vaccine. Councilwoman Vivian Sanchez-Jones says outreach efforts like this have helped 70% of the Latinx in the Roanoke Valley receive at least one dose.
We had a wonderful turnout, especially since it wasn't advertised for very long. So it has come in together really well.
Coming from large families and working while sick, Sanchez-Jones says these are two of the main factors as to why Latinx families are more susceptible to the virus spread. But to keep them out of the hospitals, Roanoke will continue to host outreach events. In Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
Organizers tell us at least 43 people were vaccinated at today's event.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Although we've stayed dry here over the past few days, all of that changing, especially for this evening. And as we head into the new work week, some of that rain has been tracking in from the west here over the past few hours. Very slow to do so at first. Now seeing more widespread rain throughout the New River Valley. This really focused along the parkway closer to here in Roanoke. We did have some stronger storms move through a little while ago. A little bit of lightning associated with this rain, but a lot of heavy rainfall as well. So again, watching out for the of flooding potential. Overall, not too high, but still those isolated areas that flood a little bit faster than others, something to keep an eye on. Back towards Bedford, also picking up on some of that rain. In fact, we have a new cell that's forming just towards the north of Amherst. We head back towards the New River Valley, mostly light rain, but there are some pockets of heavier rain as well. As we go throughout the next few hours, we'll continue to watch more of this rain moving in, because as you can see, we have this large system of rain just continuing to push off towards the northeast. A lot of this associated with that low pressure system and our cold front that's going to be moving through here and really staying still as we go throughout the next several days. So rain chances continuing to push off towards the northeast. I wouldn't be surprised if those rain chances are a little bit further off towards the east than what Future Tracker was showing. Maybe starting off with some rain tomorrow morning, and that is going to be the case even by lunchtime. Going to be more isolated in nature as we go throughout the day on Monday, and then we head into the afternoon and evening, and we'll have more showers and thunderstorms becoming a little bit more widespread. Again, not really tracking much in the way of any severe weather, but we'll continue to keep a very close eye on that. As you can tell, some of these storms do look to be on the stronger side. We could see a lot of heavy rainfall with our storms for tomorrow heading into the evening hours. Along with that, again, there's that low pressure system. We have that counterclockwise motion along this low pressure system. What that means is it's going to start to continue to bring in more moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to bring us more rain even through Wednesday. Now, we are going to be watching rainfall totals. However, at this point, we're looking at maybe upwards of an inch in some isolated areas. Now, this is just through Wednesday. We do have more rain chances Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. So looking live now to our sky cam over in Blacksburg, seeing those wet road conditions. Overcast sky is really going to be a dominant feature as we go throughout the next few days. Temperatures ranging anywhere from the 60s to the lower 80s, depending on those who have seen rain versus those who have not. 73 here in Roanoke, 80 back towards South Boston, and 66 in Blacksburg. For tonight, temperatures back to the 60s, very mild for us. We're not going to be cooling down very quickly because we do have those rain chances and those overcast skies. And then for tomorrow, temperatures will be running cooler again from that front, though we will hold on to the low 80s back towards south side and portions of central. 7-day forecast keeps us in the 70s for the next 7 days. The coolest day coming in on Thursday, noticing those rain chances again, staying overall widely scattered through about Saturday. Eric?
All right, coming up, the yellow flag waving over the Yellowwood 500 until Monday. We'll explain. Malik Willis speaks after that impressive performance at UAB and the wild day in the NFL, including Washington, who had to work without Logan Thomas down in Hotlanta. That and more next in sports.
Ahead for us, bracing for staff shortages at schools and hospitals with the COVID vaccine mandates just hours away, and a warning for first-time home buyers about those government-backed mortgages. Those stories and more ahead on Nightly News.
News and notes, Clemson not ranked for the first time since 2014. Cincinnati is up to 5th. Notre Dame will be ranked 14th when they come to Blacksburg Saturday. And don't forget, Sunday Night Football, Tom Brady's return to Gillette Stadium to face his former team, the New England Patriots.
Okay, folks, grab your wallets. There were no winners from Saturday night's Powerball, which means the jackpot is getting bigger.
Oh,
yes.
Boy.
The jackpot at $670 million, and the next drawing is tomorrow.